Hello, happy Saturday evening. I'm out here at the park, which you probably could see. There's a lot of cars and people. You could see the road here. I was just here just thinking about a situation that I know, and I thought I would just bring it up. Someone asked a question. I am not a permanent resident yet in Canada, but I'm married to a Canadian. I got into a DUI and I sentenced for my time. What is the possibility of me getting my PR? Well, people thought, well, because you're married, you get that great leverage to slide and things go smoothly. Well, yes, in that one time it could have been like that, but since all the major changes is taking place all over the world, it is not that easy. So, my knowing I'm a citizen, I am living in the United States, I know a lot about the law. I sponsored my first husband to Canada, and my second husband sponsored me to America, so I know the law on both sides of the border. So anyone asking this question and not knowing, this is what I will tell anyone to do. When you come into a country and you're not straight yet, even though you're married to somebody, your paper have to go through full process. You want to walk the narrow line, which means stay clean, stay out of trouble. Don't drive if you don't have to. If your spouse or your loved one around can drive you around when you don't have all your paperwork yet, and you don't release all your driver's license, possible he did have a driver's license, I don't know. Maybe he's driving an international driver's license, which you could use in Canada for about 6 months, I think the approximate. After that, they wanted to turn it over to the Canadian standard by passing the Canadian standard driving test. If you don't have enough paperwork, you cannot do that immediately because you don't have the full status rights yet. In that sense, you should only take that risk for going to work, pick up your loved one, and knowing at a very, very limit state that it can do. Secondly, should let the loved one that knew his status and situation not to do certain things. So the moral code of the story is asking, am I able to still get my PR in Canada? And the answer is, it's a possibility. If they spare him, it's all because they're going to get a lawyer to plea bargain with, and it could take a good amount of money and take a great lawyer, and based upon the person that is helped to plead for him, which is a spouse, what power and something she may have to help to plea bargain for her husband. So it's a possibility that more likely when he finishes sentence, they will send him back. They will deport him. And coming back, would it mean he can come back? It depends. As I said, the plea bargain would have to be plea bargain from there on before he left, and if they think he stand a second chance coming back in underneath the marital status, it's going to take a strong lawyer with somebody underneath power of great strong attorney with a woman with a great reputation. So if you know anybody who in the country who want to do these things, you may want to advise them not to. Tell them to walk the narrow road and pay attention to what's going on in this world. It's not just only in the USA having issues, all over the world, by the way. This is not to pick point on just this particular topic, but there's many other topics. As I mentioned, I sponsored my first husband 30 plus years ago. My second husband sponsored me 26 years ago. So moral code of the story, know what you can do, know your privilege, know what is right, know what you should not take that kind of risk. That's the point. Share this to someone. You might help someone to stay out of trouble before they get into trouble. God bless.